Hey guys, we got our first snow. Woke up this morning to a winter wonderland. The temperature right now is about 25 Fahrenheit. And since the roads are mostly dry, I thought I would go out on a little adventure and share some snow with you. So I'm going to ride out to the mountains up here, but I thought I'd talk a little bit on the way. So yesterday I posted a video and then I ended up deleting it last night. But my project yesterday was the removal of the Evap canister on the bike in the fuel system. It was giving me problems, and so I just pulled it all out. And I did a video covering the process of doing that. And obviously this is my first Vespa. I'm not a professional mechanic. I'm doing these videos as I learn and sharing my experience. And so I think the video overall was good. You know, the process of removal, I think I did everything properly. But I did misidentify one part, which was where the little overflow opening was. I referenced the opening outside the gas filler, and the actual opening is inside the filler neck for the fuel tank. And if you take the cap off and shine a light down there, you can see it a couple of inches below the top of the neck. So I made a mistake in the video, and even though it wasn't it didn't make any difference in terms of the actual removal of those parts or the function of the system, really. I decided to go ahead and pull the video down because I didn't want the wrong information up there to confuse somebody. So anyway, if you watch that video and you're wondering where it went, that's what happened. I just pulled it down. So I may do an edit of it and repost it. I haven't decided. But since we got snow last night, I thought I'd go for a ride today and get a little snow footage. In terms of the results of the removal, I think it eliminated my problem completely. The problem that I was having is that my check engine light had come on, and then the bike wasn't running really well. There was kind of a rough idle, and the radiator fan was coming on quite a bit, which I don't know why, and I can't say for certain that those things are related, but it would appear that the bike was probably running rich, and maybe it was overheating and the fan was coming on because of the air fuel mix. I don't know, but anyway, removing those components solved both problems. And so in addition to the symptoms of the sort of rough idle and the check engine light, after I rode the bike and I turned it off and parked it, you could hear pressure in the fuel system. You could hear the sort of, people call it Vespa farting. It's kind of just a funny pressure release sound. And then if I opened the cap on the gas tank, you could hear the pressure hiss out. And then there was a really, really loud kind of gurgling sound that would continue for a couple of minutes as something, in that fuel system, presumably in that canister or in one of the valves attached to the canister, had pressure changes and fluid flowing through it. So the bottom line is that Evap thing basically just captures overflow fuel and holds it in a tank, and then feeds the vapors back into the intake so that the engine can burn the vapors instead of the vapors going into the atmosphere. And while that's a great idea, when it creates problems like this, I just figured it's not worth it. So this is not a great sign. Fan comes on when the engine comes on. Check engine light is still on. I filled up with gas about 3 miles ago. So not exactly sure what's going on here. And for the tiny amount of fuel that might spill out in an overflow situation, you know, it's not worth it to have problems with the way that the engine's running. Some people have stalling issues, etc. And my understanding is that canister and that whole system is only added to the bike, or I should say only added to the bikes that are sold in the United States because of the specific California emission standards. So California is the only state where that's required. And in the end, it's a bolt-on system that just seems to create problems in some cases. It doesn't create problems for everyone, but there are enough people that have problems that it's pretty common knowledge, and it's a pretty common thing to remove that. So anyway, that's the backstory on the video that disappeared from yesterday, and the latest tinkering that I've done on the bike. So yeah. I guess that's it for now. Let's see what things look like when we get up into the hills. There's just a dusting of snow out here. Back at my house in town, I think we probably got twice as much snow as it looks like fell here, which is interesting. I would have expected more over here on the mountains. Today's November 4th. So the snow came yesterday afternoon and evening. I'll do my usual loop. There's a little wet spot. It almost looks like this road's been sprayed with the de-icer. Maybe they did that yesterday as the storm came through. I'm going to open my visor. I've got a pin lock, but I don't have the actual pin lock piece in it, so it's starting to fog up. Look at the mist hanging over the water. Yeah, you can really see the mist on the water now. I think mornings up here are really pretty. So there's a reasonable amount of snow, not too much. How about that? Looking good. So I guess that's about it for this video. I just wanted to take the bike on a test ride after my tinkering yesterday. I'm happy to see that my check engine light is now out. and that the idle seems to have smoothed out considerably. It seems to be running really, really well. I actually didn't think that it was running that poorly before, but it seems really great now. So I'm happy about that. And then I wanted to share a peek at our first snow of the season. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Ride safe, stay warm, and I will talk to you later.